Yeah, what's going on with it? Ooh, my God, this lighter, boy. Out here on the little junkie lighters, boy, they don't work too great. What's going on with everybody? Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops, great. Just getting the ambiance right. Here we go. Yes, sir. Oh man, I'm ready for this show. Ooh, working my way back into show shape. Get this rip it going or we're gonna get cracking. It's cool though. I ain't just got to rip it. We drinking tonight. We're gonna sip a little bit tonight. Look, y'all ain't never seen me on this show. Pull this joint out. I know I'm normally on my biker type time. It's normally tucked in my rags. For those who ain't familiar with biker term, rags is the vest that we wear. You'll also, if you watch Biker Boys, you'll hear somebody say colors. Same thing. It's the vest that we wear. But what's good with y'all, man? How y'all been? How y'all feeling? Yes, I want to know. Can y'all see that? You see the sweat on that? That's fresh out the freezer. I drink my Henny chill. Akademiks. Well, look. We talked about these shows, these top tier shows going back and forth and beefing, which I'm fine with. They could all eliminate each other, make room for the regular everyday person. But we talked about Akademiks not too long ago, pulling up in Detroit. Of all places, Detroit. Conversation was had. He said it was amicable. But, there's some others that's saying it wasn't so amicable. It wasn't so peaceful. We're going to dive into that. We're going to sip. We're going to smoke. We're going to talk about this. Somebody capping. So I got two videos we're going to react to. We're going to react to two videos. We're not watching them both, too. I mean, they both short videos either way. But we got two videos to react to. But tonight, I'm smoking on a little pre-roll joint because I was running behind on time. Didn't have time to roll up. The missus looked out, though. Hold on. Before we get into these videos, I want to show y'all these. I don't know if I showed them. If you smoke papers, before we get into the show, try these joints. Khalifa papers. Fire. El Fuego. Also, one more thing. I showed y'all the pen I was smoking on a while ago. I'm hooked on that pen because I got a whole nother one, just a different flavor. You feel me? Oh, is it this way? Oh, yeah, it's that way. But whatever. Small, discreet, light at the bottom. When you hit it, let me see. Got a little thing. You can tap the bottom 4 times, pre-warm it, all that good stuff. That ain't what you here for. I try to share my smoker information because we smoke around here. But let's get to the topic. I'm going to share this first screen with y'all. Let's get to the business. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. That way we keep the YouTube police outside while we smoking, sipping, all that good stuff on the inside, talking our ish about this hip hop thing. They're not in our business. Asking questions they ain't got no business knowing, all that good stuff. We got BigZoeTV. You know, I rocks with BigZoeTV. He keep it 100. He might be one of my favorite shows. I mean, I'm putting him up there with like The Bigger Picture. Definitely one of my favorite shows. Hip Hop Roundtable. It's a couple others, but Big Zoe keep it a beam. So we're gonna hop back and forth between these two videos. Well, I'm gonna play a clip, let you hear where's Zoe coming from on this. I'll play the video he referring to. Well, he may be referring to, but this is the one I saw. We'll just put that out there because this might not be the one he saw. This is the one I saw. But it refers to the same thing, and then we're going to come back to this to get to the part I'm trying to get to. But let me throw the ears on. And let's get to it.
Here to have some fun, man, all the time. Y'all already know what it is. We talking about Akademiks and T-Rail, Smack, back on Fig, Whack, all these listen, man, it's turned into a whole mess, man. Listen, if you don't know the story, basically Akademiks went to the Kendrick Lamar concert, and when he went to the Kendrick Lamar concert, the show in Detroit, you know, he was out there posting, saying, you know, I'm out here, nobody gonna do this tonight to me. He was talking shit, posting on his Instagram live. Well, they went up there and they went to check him. Yes, they went up there to check him and figure out, yo, what's the temperature? So when they went out there to find out the temperature, the story is that Akademiks folded and he got marked out. Now, Akademiks, of course, like y'all know, came back and said, yo, that ain't never happened. He like basically denied all of it. And he said that it was a friendly conversation, not a way.
Now, up to this point, friendly conversation, according to Aka, whatever nickname y'all want to get that man. Whatever nickname y'all want to get that man. But what we gonna do, we're gonna check out another video real quick and then come back to this. We're gonna do is share this screen. Mackwop TV. We going straight to it. We ain't gonna play with it. We're gonna go straight to it. We ain't gonna play with it. I got it queued up exactly to what needs to be heard. Let's go.
Yeah, but you want to know the crazy thing?
That's 11 years ago.
I don't think I don't even think Dave would have said anything.
Nah.
Boom. Part one. I always wonder why Akademiks said anything. He didn't have to say anything. Go to the show, do your antics, whatever may have or may not have happened. Keep it to yourself. Unless it's something really going down, I don't see Dave Free or nobody else from the TDE or PG Lane side of things saying anything. Because it'd be the people who do a lot of woofing and so forth and so on that don't be legit anyway. They don't be legit anyway. All that gumming and gapping for what? So I don't think Dave Free would have said anything. That was the first thing that told me when I was hearing talk about how it played out. It was amicable. Everybody explained their side and walked away peacefully. I don't see it going. I don't see it going down like that. But let's just go.
Like that was just an incident that just happened. Me and you know what happened, and whoever was around that heard it.
Because I don't like this pre-roll. This joint was gifted to me. I'm gonna gift it right back. I'm gonna gift that right back because that tastes like crap. But it's cool. I got some other little situations to smoke on. Let's go.
You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that nigga went to go tell a story.
Oh no. He Ak had to tell that story because he know how he felt leaving.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he
That's-
couldn't.
That's what I was
Yeah.
getting to. Like it seemed like you put your spin on the story, and you still sound like you got served.
Yeah. There's no way you could get around that. If somebody, from how he put it, we know how that's really worded. When
Yeah,
somebody
exactly.
say, if it's personal to you, like it's personal to me. Like that pressing, and I know Dave.
Right.
Nigga,
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Then you talk about.
On one side, everybody's saying this is personal. You playing too much. You talking too much. You doing too much. So you tell me how a conversation where one side saying, "Hey man, I'm feeling this type of this is personal. This ain't no business. This ain't for no clicks. What's up?" You know what I'm saying? I wasn't buying that for a second. I know y'all wasn't buying it, but I wasn't buying that for a second.
Oh, he could see in his eyes.
yeah, it's passionate.
Yeah, it's passionate.
Nah, that wasn't passionate.
That's get out. That's all red. He seen all red in the eyes.
Said I see it in his eyes. It was, I swear to God, I forgot he said that.
Yeah, nah, for real, son. That's
This what he seen, dog. That nigga Dave be right there. That's what that nigga seen, W.
yeah.
Shout out though. I'm glad that shit didn't go further than the conversation though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dave keeping his composure. Shout out Act for being pussy. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I don't want nothing to happen between like that, but it just, he was just mouthy last week. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah.
He was.
You was just chesty and mouthy. He was just chesty and mouthy. So what's the situation now? You was just chesty and mouthy. Now we all good. Make that make sense. Now we all good. But I'm gonna get y'all back to this other video so we can really hone in on some things. Get back over here to where we was at. Bam. Let's go.
Way they told the story, I heard the story from Mackwop's detail, and I heard it from T-Rail's detail, and it sounded like the same story to me, man. And when you got the same story coming up a couple of times, man, you kind of tend to lean to a certain, area. Plus, we all know Akademiks, and we all know the moves that he pulls. He's a weasel, man. Let's be honest, man. He's a fucking weasel in the game. So this ain't far-fetched, man. So this story sounds a little bit more accurate than the one where you was holding your ground and you was ready to get some shit popping, bro. That we know that ain't the story, bro. That's not the one we gonna go with. So basically, from here.
Wasn't it a woman just serving him up not too long ago? Man, however people identify themselves, I'm gonna do that. I don't want to bark up the wrong tree, but wasn't he just getting served up, cooked, embarrassed, checked, hold? Now it's all good. It's like the reverse of it was all good just a week ago. And I keep finding myself asking, how do people like Akademiks stay around? How do they go this long? Because usually when people constantly being mouthy and chesty, but not cut from that cloth, eventually over time, it always plays out that they get touched in some form or fashion. Something always happens. How does he's other than security? Because cats can handle security. That's just a numbers game. Let's call it what it is. How he stay this clean this long? We're gonna find out though.
Here, T-Rail basically gave their account of what happened, and this is what they said happened.
And he thought it was just a friendly talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. He thought it was just a cool little exchange.
Right.
But you got marked out, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. That's what Max said.
Yeah, for real.
You from TDE now, boy. Now go sit your ass down right here.
Now, it do kind of make sense.
When you got cats from the opposition saying, sit down. You sit right there. You with us now. You do what we tell you to do now. Go on and erase Drake out your phone. I'm gonna give you the numbers you need. When we call, you show up. When we say jump, you say how high. When the opposition can talk to you like that, man, and you ain't did nothing. As a grown man, this all ties into grown men playing too much. But they not playing. That's the thing about it. Normally when you hear grown men talk like that, it's on some playing type stuff that I think is just too much. But they for real. Like, man, sit back. Your stories come from TDE now. We gonna tell you what your show gonna be. We gonna tell you what your topic is today. Don't worry about it. We need to make sure our Akademiks channel keep running because you're under the big umbrella now. Like, and I've been saying for a minute anyway. Akademiks been trying to walk this fine line. I feel in his heart of hearts, he a Kendrick fan. Worst case scenario, he's just somebody who always like to be on the winning side. And Drake ain't the winning side no more. So it's like, how do I mosey on over there? But just in case they reject me, because they already kind of told me they wasn't messing with me, I need to make sure I still got options over here. But he about to let you know why that ain't the case.
It's for somebody to say it was a fair exchange. Knowing you got pressed, I feel like when you come out and say it was a fair exchange, instead of saying, yo, yeah, them boys is ready to do some shit, but I was like, yo, I ain't with none of that stuff. You could say that on camera, dog. Like, if you're gonna call yourself a civilian out here, you could say that on camera, man. You could say, like,
a word I'm too familiar with, civilian. As bikers, we hear that a lot. That's basically what we use to describe anybody that's not one of us. You either a biker or you a civilian. Ain't no middle ground. But the people who always scream that civilian shit shiver more than wintertime in December. Like, they scary. I'm just a civilian. You don't use official terms like that unless you spooky. That boy scared. Ain't that how they say it back in the day down south? Scared. Excuse me.
Like, yo, they came up to me, they was on that shit. I wasn't on none of that shit. You could have said that, but he said it was a fair exchange. I feel like that's something you say when you want to be diplomatic and you just want to say it in a nice way so that the story remains the same on your side and they don't got to come out and say, yo, nah, that ain't shit. That ain't what really happened. So I think that was the play here. That was
because he can't look about it. He can't come out and say, I checked him. They tried to pull down on me in my suite, and I showed them what it was. For one, would you believe that? No, me neither. Again, on top of that, if he came out and made it sound like he was in there, you know what I'm saying, smug, what? Y'all walked in here like y'all was about to do something. If he gave the story that he checked them and had them with their tail between their legs going out his little suite and whatnot, and it's wrong and it's fake, Akademiks seems to be comfortable with a certain amount of heat. Not that kind of heat though. Not that. When the possibility of being touched becomes genuine, where he know, okay, you know what? I'm a police calling type month. Y'all don't care. Oh, you know what, man? He not trying to deal with none of that. Do that. Nothing about Akademiks says man or tough at all. He's more like a masculine looking woman, in my opinion. Oh, like, whatever. You know, let's keep going.
What he was trying to do.
Here, sit down and get up what we tell you to. You feel me? You got marked out, boy. Coming over here talking about some. He said, because we can get at it. No, boy. We can get down. That's what we could do.
Yeah.
We can get down. You trying to get down? Is it personal for you? It's personal for me.
Yeah.
It's personal for you. We finna get down. No, it's just content, man. It's content. That's where I'm leaving it at. I'm not coming here to do anything for Drake. I believe at that moment when he said that, do you really think I'm here to slide for Drake? At that moment, I'm thinking Drake ain't never messing with dude again.
Even
Cooked. If you didn't know, you know now. Akademiks' bridge to Drake, as skinny and narrow and rickety and raggedy as it was, gone. Anything he says that came from Drake, about Drake, is cap. He is on the outside now, officially, with a sign that says, "Will work for TDE." He cooked. That man just cooked himself. He did a good job for years. A good job of straddling that proper fence to not mess nothing up. He pulled off his best Travis Scott impression. What? Like, I mean, that's kind of what they said about Travis Scott, so I'm kind of right. Like, he a snake. He, like, you know, hop from winner to winner to winner. Whatever. He's a wave rider. They're all wave riders, bro. They're all wave riders. None of these dudes that was kind of sort of associated with Drake kind of have their own motion. It's like a collective motion. And they kind of like, oh, share it. It's like one dude in the hood having a dope chain and he let everybody wear it. Like, it's our chain. It's our drip. It's kind of like that.
Even on that part, right? When Akademiks says something like that, do you think I'm here to ride us? This is the weasel shit that he does, bro. Like, how do you not think that people think you here for nefarious reasons if you come through after doing all that defending of Drake? You literally on camera screaming for Drake.
Oh, Drake talking, my bad. He talking.
We've seen you almost shedding tears for Drake.
He didn't
He didn't see it.
We've seen him do you shedding tears for
Drake talking, my bad.
defending of Drake. You literally on camera screaming for Drake.
Oh, Drake talking, my bad.
Allow me my messy moment real quick. That was easily the moistest thing I've ever seen in my life. Pause. What grown man yells for another grown man? Fellas, hear me out. Hear me out. Y'all not tired of this? Black man to black man. Y'all not tired of this? Weird behavior, moist energy. I find it irritating. I find it irritating. Who does this? Whose man's is this? He high pitch. Just so y'all can get it again.
You literally on camera screaming for Drake.
Oh, Drake talking, my bad. He talking.
We've seen you almost shedding tears for Drake.
He
It's shit like that.
He didn't see it.
We've seen him do you dirty, tell you dip off his life.
Yo, Academics dip from my live, man. Real talk, man. I'm really like that, bro.
And
you can't get punked by somebody that's soft and then you be hard. Like, I'm sorry. You hold on. I need give my camera. You can't get checked by somebody that's soft as Charmin, and then you supposed to be that automatically makes you softer than them. Stop, bro. Stop. Act. Like we all see it. It's sad, bro. It's like we know you walk around with security. We know you as big as a thimble. We know Drake done checked you multiple times, jaded you multiple times, and you eat it. Like a dude that's stuck that's refusing to leave a chick that's clowning him because you'll never get another chick. That's how you come off. You got the one and only bad bitch you gonna ever have in your life. But she treats you like a clown because she know you gonna always do whatever it takes to stay in her good graces. As men, though, we know homies like this. You know, they stumbled across that little piece of cootie cat they got, and they ain't letting it go for nothing. And she be housing him. That's a bad look, man, for somebody. Big act in the building. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You can't keep trying to sell tough, act. You can't keep trying to sell tough, bro. We all see it. We all see it, bro. Let's go.
still defend Drake. So people are going to think that you're doing this for a reason, bro. What do you think? I don't know if Akademiks really has a grip on reality of what the energy is that he puts out there versus the way he acts when he actually goes and meets with real people in real life. People are all looking at you like this. And I don't know, man, maybe because you spend so much time sitting there with the chat across the screen just coming off, you literally believe everything the chat says. So if the chat says, yeah, big act in the building, big act doing it, you start to believe this shit, man.
This big act in the building, nigga.
I saw this when it happened, right? Honestly, it made me laugh. Like, I mean, I'm in here crying. It's a room full of biddies. It's a room full of biddies. Why are we? That's an easy. Think about it. It's an easy environment to swell up in, to beat your chest in. One more again.
In the building, Big Act doing it. You starting to believe this shit, man.
It's Big Act in the building, nigga. Anybody else?
That's women. They wasn't scared. They were startled. And then they laughed. Out here playing tough. Why? Why? What happens when people catch up to him? What happens when the person or people who don't care about how you gonna react do they thing? People be on this little YouTube thing, right? But I'm not condoning violence. No, let me tell you what you should be saying. You get what you get. Because every time, every show, I'm not condoning violence. When somebody is doing something where they need to be recalibrated, so to speak, we'll say recalibrated to keep it proper for this YouTube space. I don't condone. That's a cop-out. People should get what they get. Good people, more often than not, get good things. Bad people, not so much. You get what you get. That's how I feel about it.
I really feel you believe you Big Act. Like, this shit is just crazy. Like, just sitting back watching this guy just act like he's oblivious to everything that's going on with him. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, as we know, Akademiks responded. And Akademiks' response was basically him making threats. But he ended the threats with, I'm a civilian. Every time he made a threat, he kind of ended it off with, I'm a civilian. I'm the one that's supposed to cop please. There's no copping please at this point when you making the threats that you're making, bro. When you making the threats that you making, bro, you saying the things that you saying, you can't at the same time say, I'm copping please. But there's an art to this, man. There's an art to being a bitch-ass nigga.
Get your ass out of here. I'm just a bitch ass nigga. Don't hit me.
There's an art to that. You know what I mean? You gotta move in a certain way, right? And it's the little things that you say that could keep these guys that really could do something to you at bay, right? Because the biggest threat to these guys is they gonna do something to you, crash out, whatever the case is, and you gonna call the police. And that's why, that's where I feel like these guys throw in these little things to let you know, hey, I called the police. I'm not gonna fight back. I'm the type that calls the police. This is why Axe sits there and says, I'm a civilian. I'm supposed to cop please. Y'all.
Shout out to Big Zoe, man. I literally just paused that just to say that. Because he dead ass right. Why else would you keep, I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian. It's a subtle way of putting it out there. Hey, man, you know what? I'm supposed to cooperate with law enforcement. I'm just a citizen. That sound good. You can't act like you comfortable in the gloves. If somebody ready to put the gloves on and you like, that's violent. That's violent, sir. Call the authorities. Whack, bro.
The gang members, I'm the civilian. This is why he says things like that. So to all the people.
Oh, real quick, Dave Free not a gang member. He's a businessman. Don't let the narrative get twisted. You got pressed by a businessman. Dave Free got a lot to lose. You want to find out what type of person somebody is? The best time to find out is when they actually have shit to lose. And apparently, Dave Free made sure he showed up and let you know. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me no more. He got a lot to lose. As Kendrick continues to win, Dave Free gonna keep on winning. Plus, whatever he's doing on his own, as his own, personal projects, whatever, separate. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily from Kendrick. 'Cause I don't want to make it sound like he just coattail riding or whatnot. I'm sure that man. It sounds like he a brilliant mind. And it's the reason Kendrick picked him as a business partner. You know what I'm saying? Beyond friendship, a friend don't make a good business partner. And they've been at it for years, so shout out to Dave Free. But I just want to catch that real quick. We're not going to sit here and be like, oh, the reason Act didn't act a certain way is because there was some thuggeries coming in, some goons coming in. Man, Dave Free ain't no damn goon. Cut that shit out. He got pressed by another civilian. Let's go.
People that's out there saying, yo, y'all should have did this, y'all should have did that. Listen, as if you somebody that really been outside and you understand how shit work, one of the things that you cannot do is allow yourself to be tricked off the streets off of your emotions, bro. Even though we know a lot of niggas that do it. This ain't the play, bro. Having a guy who literally what he does is take situations, talk about it on the internet and amplify them. And also a guy who will call the authorities. Why would you even do something like that? And then imagine going to serve time because you went and did something to Akademiks. Now, that's not to say that, it can't happen because like I said, there's people out there, a lot of reasons why I think he did it. And we'll talk about it. But here go what Wack said, man.
Check this out. Don't be mistaken, homie. No jumper. We stand with Akademiks, right? No jumper and the academy, we ride as one. Ain't finna be all that double teaming.
Yo, the team of No Jumper and the academy is the duo that I didn't see coming, bro. That's watch out now. not No Jumper in the academy. Oh man, hey. Bringing the reinforcements, man. Imagine everybody getting their ass beat, and then the hero that come in the end is the academy and No Jumper.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We losing today.
Everybody thinking they bigger than the program. They listen. I hate to say it. It's a couple guys over there. Well, really, one guy I got major love for. That's like family. But hey, listen. With war come casualties. Either y'all stand down with Act, right? This just like war. The U.S., we keep our ships in the water everywhere.
What?
Whoever we with. Act ain't got to come this far, bro. Don't make us start firing shots. You've been warned. You know what
Let me say this. I'm acknowledging I ain't really much to nobody on this YouTube space. I got a couple hundred followers. I'm building it the way I feel like I should build it. Proud of it. I'm trying not to. I asked the question. How is it possible somebody like Akademiks goes this long untouched? I think he too done to be federal. He done. When you have people like Wack 100 who over years built himself one hell of a street reputation. Like, certain circle of cats really respect that. When you have that level of cachet and you use it to umbrella the goofy, that's how you get an academic staying this long. It ain't people scared at academics. It's cats worried about what people like Whack 100 gonna do. They don't know if they should play with Whack 100 or not. Let the streets tell it, you know, depending on what street it is. Leave Whack 100 alone. He resourceful. He got a way of finding information, which I find interesting. I'll say that. I find it interesting. So when the cat with the street rap, the street cred, umbrellas, the goofy, the fuck you think gonna happen? It ultimately is going to require somebody who don't care about the nigga playing the umbrella. It's going to take somebody just as certified as Whack to just be like, you know what? I see what you're doing. I don't like it. If it got to be up with you for me to get to him, fuck it. All right, let's go. Initially, right now, it kind of smelled like maybe you need the streets to be ready for Act to go. For Act to really go. Because the streets because technically the streets is what's protecting Act. Whack 100 is the streets, bro. Whether we like to admit it or not, in some form or fashion, Whack 100 the streets. Unless somebody gonna be snaky and do some federal shit to get rid of Whack, it's gonna take the streets. We'll keep it 100. Hide that shit. And that's what's going on. I'll say this from a YouTube standpoint, hip hop YouTube community standpoint. I feel like my little raggedy little channel right here represents the authentic, because most people, when they listen to music, they either drinking, they smoking, or they doing both. Or you doing both. Nightclubs, bars, in your car. Yeah. I'm sure people will go out there and lie and say they don't smoke while they drive. People smoke while they drive. They lying. So we talk about music in the capacity that I absorb it. But in this YouTube hip hop space, we need entities like the Academy and No Jumper. They gotta go. They gotta go. You explain to me, why would a show under that umbrella of the Academy or No Jumper ever be considered more relevant than a show like The Company Man? Genuinely in hip hop in the proper form or fashion. Rob Markman, another one. Curtis King, another one. I'll even take, I can't think of homie name, but shit, It starts with an R. Yeah. But it's a couple of shows ran by people who were record executives, producers, A&Rs, journalists, hip hop journalists, whether they work for XXL, The Source, or former radio DJs that really made a mark now doing this YouTube thing. These are the people who should really be at the top, right, of this hip hop YouTube space, with reactors filling in after that. It's levels to everything. Right now, we got two major entities, and there's a few more, but two major entities that are holding up valuable hip hop YouTube ecosystem real estate. They're hoarding it and holding it, and it's being either misused or not used at all. I'm gonna go back to the video because there's some more stuff y'all need to hear, but I just want to say this is why I take joy in seeing a channel like Curtis King evolve into where he's become less reaction channel and he's giving us these dope, deep interviews, and then he's still showing us via a live, which is dope. Let me show you how I actually make music. And then he's taking on the fight to fight against, AI and all the heinous stuff that it can do to music. There's a place for everybody. Everybody just needs to know it. With that being said, Act need to go. Whack need to go. No jumper. The Academy. I don't care how you spin it, label it, twist it. Bad for hip hop. Like, I literally go out of my way to if Act does something that really needs to be talked about or looked at, I try to find a source next to or away from Akademiks. I'm not giving that dude not one freaking view if I can fucking help it. I'll react to a reactor reacting to him before I directly react to him. It ain't happening. Captain.
Understand me? What's a community without no jumper? Huh?
A decent one? I don't know.
What's a community without no jumper? Dude, I'm hoping y'all watch The Community. I need to watch them boys' reaction. I want to see what they say. And he said it so smugly too, like, what's a community without no jumper? Like, white dude over letting this shit get rotted out every other weekend, man.
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
So here's the issue. And this is Akademiks co-signing the message. It said, there's a table, Whack 100, Adam, Vlad, Say Cheese, Joe Budden, a few more of us. We know what it is. Once Whack speaks, Adam speaks, you already know. Bruh.
Everything besides Joe Budden can go. And I'm not saying like I agree with everything Joe Budden said. Let's get that out the way too. But everything besides, at least I feel like Joe Budden has paid some dues in music. He actually genuinely cares about music. Are all of his music opinions right? No. but he has a diverse enough panel of people with him. Plus having the woman perspective there too to give us a good product, a good show. Now, do we have some back and forth with his staff from time to time? Yeah, but that comes with, I think that comes with it. He's not the only show that's had grief amongst co-hosts or whatever. But everything besides Joe Budden can go. If you want to make Joe Budden, like if Joe Budden and like a couple other shows, maybe one or two other shows is like the top rung of hip hop YouTube media. We'll say that. It will be drastically better than what we got right now. I'm just saying. I said this was about to happen months and months ago. The YouTube space is changing because more people who actually care are coming to this space, and they're coming in a more authentic form. Everybody we talking about on that list got the early jump on this YouTube thing. They got an early jump on this YouTube thing. I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna call it a night. I just wanted to be messy with their little mess for a little minute. But for those who care, you know what? No. I said a long time ago, and I felt this way because of how the Kendrick Drake battle went to the victor goes the spoils. Everything is going to have to be more reflective of who's the champion. That includes this YouTube thing. I'm telling you, everything bleeds down. I promise you. So now it's okay to be boisterous in the name of hip hop. Like, you know what? I don't feel like you belong. You weird. You need to go. You don't care. You be backdooring people. You need. At every level of hip hop, there's going to be some type of agitation. Because I'm telling you, had Drake won, I don't think none of this would be happening. None of it. Because they would already have been aligned to what Drake is. But that's not the case. Watch and see. We're gonna see a lot of shows over the next, I think, year. Yeah, I say year to year and a half. Fold up. I think the West Coast is about to have a run into that Olympics. I'm telling you now. Until that Olympics happen, the West Coast gonna do everything it need to do to be good. I think the West Coast gonna clean house too in their YouTube space. I don't think Akademiks is gonna be around long. And when I say that, I don't mean like he about to disappear. He ain't gonna be on YouTube and all that. That's crazy. His fan base is very well built in, but his impact, his relevancy, I think it's gonna take a hit. It's gonna take a hit. I don't think he gonna keep skating like he been skating. Because now we at a point where it's okay to say, you know what, man, kind of tired of your shit for a minute. Kind of the same energy you getting from the Pusha T situation with Travis Scott. Like, it ain't like this is a new beef. That's some that was just sitting there bubbling. And you know what? I need to deal with you. This is happening at again all levels. Hip hop media, this YouTube space, artist to artist. Everything has to fit what's at the top. Cool thing is for us around here, we don't really do too much lying. You get what you get here. It ain't gonna be too fancy. It ain't gonna be too polished. Yeah. It's gonna be something that you can sit down, roll up, tune into. This ain't nothing. Again, I'm gonna keep saying this show is nothing but one big smoke break. Instead of you going around and checking YouTube and seeing what's going on, that's what I do. You sit down, kick your shoes off, fasten that belt, chill out, get you something to drink, some food, whatever you gotta do. You sit down, I'm gonna tell you, hey, based off how the day went, this is what was really cracking. And you ain't gotta worry about all the other stuff because apparently it really didn't matter. I will be talking about it. But get ready for some YouTube changes. We might have a whole YouTube look. Before we go, I did a reaction to one YouTube beef that went bad. There's two people no longer here in Las Vegas because of a beef that started on YouTube and it made it to the streets. Now, I'm not saying that to backtrack nothing I said. You get what you get. I mentioned the whole Vegas tragedy because if something happened, if something pop off, I don't want none of us to get on here and get to, I can't believe that happened. That was nonsense. None of that. Because Akademiks was allowed to do all the goofy stuff he'd been doing for a long time. Apparently he'd been under this WAC 100 umbrella. Change don't come easy or peaceful. I'll tell you that now. You don't believe me? Ask Drake. So let's not get brand new. If something pop off. Let's not act surprised if something pop off. If that becomes the case, do what I'm about to do. You get what you get. Better yet, we'll use Pusha T or the Clips' way of putting it. It is what it is. Hey, this wasn't that bad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For the second show back, well, I'm a hate editing this. It's a whole hour, but we talked about what we needed to talk about for the late night show, man. I sipped with y'all a little bit, smoked a little bit. Hey, I had got this as a freebie, right? we had went to a new dispensary. You know, they give you little promos or whatever. So I was trying it out to see how it smoked. It was like 24%. So it was like trash, but hey, it tasted terrible. Shout out to Hennessy for providing tonight's beverage. In my rip it. I ain't got no endorsements, but I'm just saying. Oh man, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show y'all. Hold on, let's check and see. I can always edit this out, but let's check and see if it's something. Hold on, y'all. Don't check out just yet. Hold on. What's the show I'm thinking about? Back on Fig. Hold on. Try to make sure I find it. I'm trying to find it. It's a little video. I thought about. He played the soundbite of this video. If I can find it. Go back. I don't think I can find it. All right, I found a page. Let me go down. Damn, it's not on here. I don't see it. I don't want to hold y'all up too much. I was gonna play the clip just so y'all can see it. Man, dang, I'm salty. I can't find it though. Let me try one more thing. If I can't find it like this, we gonna call it a night, yo. Let's see. Well, I find it on Chig Smooth page, but I want to go straight to the source. I'm gonna keep it 100. All right. Yep. I found it. Hold on, y'all. I ain't never did this, try to find videos and whatnot during a show, but we gonna make this work. Let me see. Paste that right there. We're gonna pause that. Okay, it's on the ABP Network. It's on the ABP Network. So let me get this screen shared with y'all real quick. Hold on. I'm glad I found it. I was able to find it. I seen the little clip, but not the whole little video that they put up. But let's go. Share the screen. Here we go.
What up? What up? Yeah, that's what we on. Academics, nigga. That's what we on, huh? Huh? That's what we on. That's what we on. Cuz, we on that. Hey. If these others ain't on it with you, cuz, I'm on it with you. Cuz. Smacky on it. I know Smacky. You think Dizzle gonna be on it?
No, he's everybody who on both sides, I'm on. I'm taking them down, including Dizzle. He's down.
Let's
Dizzle,
go.
Let's call Dizzle, cuz. Let's get. Is Dizzle on that time with us, bro? I'm trying to figure it out. Is Dizzle on that time? We about to call, cuz. My boy T-Real, happy to see that, cuz. Happy to see that. Watch this.
My brother didn't come see me on Father's Day, boy. That's crazy.
What up, boy?
Come on.
What's the deal? Hey. I'm right here with T-Real, bro. We live.
What up, girl?
We trying to figure out what side of history you gonna be on, nigga.
Hey, anybody know my brother T-Real, cuz they get hit by a car. You already know that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, cuz me and T-Real, we on some fuck academic shit. Fuck academics, that's what you on?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
What you on, T?
If that's what the squad, I'm on it, girl.
All right, we want to hear you say it though, cuz.
Fuck
No, I say fuck academics, cuz.
Hey, fuck act, girl. Fuck everybody.
Yeah, there we go, cuz.
There we go, my
Whole ass nigga. Whole ass nigga. Yeah, get with it, Dizzle.
Yeah. So now say he was trying to fuck little boy. Say that too.
Yeah, get on that.
Say it. Get on that.
Get on that. About time, get on that.
Phone.
Get off the phone, nigga. Hey, before you get off the phone, say fuck academics, nigga. You a real FMW nigga.
Fuck act, girl.
Yeah.
Ice Pit, what it do? If you rock with the...
You heard what it was. I want to get that in there because I'm petty. Just want to get that in there because I'm petty. ABP Network. ABP Network. Check them out. In fact, am I subscribed? Make sure I was subscribed real quick. Boom. We're gonna see where this go. We're gonna see where this go. I think this actually has the potential to get ugly. Am I wishing to get ugly? Not necessarily, but I understand some things have to get ugly for things to get better. So, fuck it. Fuck it. I think, is there anything else we want to talk about tonight? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We drink too often with y'all, so I want to take advantage of the opportunity. I think that's really the topic. I don't want to have to do some tricky stuff with my thumbnail to get this posted. But to cap up this here episode that's over an hour long, how long is it going to take me to put the audio on this thing? But to cap this up, here's my overall thoughts. The streets may be ready, because that's what it's going to take, in my opinion. But the streets may be ready to do what's needed to get active out of there, whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. But we're gonna see how this play out. We're definitely gonna see how this play out. And I would like to. I'm not even gonna lie, because I feel like I'm obligated to say I would like to see this end amicably, but I don't. I'll keep it 100 with y'all. I've done it this far. I might as well keep going. I don't. I think we're dealing with hard-headed people who have to bump their head in some form or fashion to understand that enough is enough. I'm kind of sad that I don't hear more shows say that part. More so when it comes to academics, but No Jumper, all these entities that's just weird. Enough is enough, man. So all I kind of got on that. We're gonna see. Fuck it. I'm Oops Great. This is God. Bro, I'm messing up my own line. It's been a while since I did these kind of shows. I gotta start over. Oh, I gotta start over. All right. I'm Oops Great. This is Kush Equilibrium. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Smoke with your boy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you just want something real, you can just sit back, smoke too, and just soak up some whatever I got hip-hop wise for the day. Maybe a couple other little things. Just where you need to be. That's all I really got. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this chopped up, served up the right way so y'all can check this out and catch you on the next one.